Yo! Okay, I'm just going to read it because otherwise I'd forget everything about 3 seconds in. I've heard it said, God comforts the disturbed and disturbs the comfortable. And it's been pretty comfortable here. I must say the whole thing took me by surprise, and I was not quite prepared for the turn of events. But ironically, I made up a quote recently, and it seems to apply today. I didn't see it coming, but I knew it all along. Ever felt that way? Mm-hmm. I never expected this gig to last so long. It turned out to be a gift that kept unfolding in new and beautiful ways. After being music director at 4 other churches in the past, I thought this job would just come and go. But the Golden Gate Center caught my heart and we danced. Oh, how we danced. It's become clear that Reverend Mary and I have different musical ideas. She wants to rebrand the church with a new vision. And if you think about it, whenever a talk show host or a new leader comes on board, they usually take the music in a new direction. It's a natural evolution. So this is the right thing. And unlike some political leaders in this country, I know when it's time to step down. I do not know exactly where I'm going or what I'm going to do. I do trust that Spirit has some magical opportunities for me to embrace. A couple of days from now, I will be on a plane to the mountains of Peru, the sacred valley where curanderos and healers have been practicing ancient forms of sound work for many centuries. I will be spending a week with my mentor, Tito La Rosa, a Peruvian native sound healer and mystic. And I have a copy of the program over there if you'd like to check it out. May I return with some clarity and insight. I feel like I'm stretching out into a big, beautiful, and terrifying world. 66 years old and heading out Route 66. Across this big country, this magnificent planet. I just might take that drive and take my music around the earth. Which brings me to the next topic. The cyberverse is calling me deeper into its lair. I have resisted for a few years now, and it's time to follow the call. I trust I will keep a thread of connection to the natural world as I spelunk into the virtual world of the internet and build a presence there. It's how most of the young musicians today are making a living. And they are so comfortable. They are just as comfortable online as they are in the real world. I have a lot to learn from them. The life of an artist is a vulnerable thing. We spend half our time feeling like a beggar and the other half feeling like a king. The middle way is the most difficult and yet the most rewarding. We all know that. Dancing on the edge of time, space, and creativity, most of what happens is unpredictable. Sometimes we get lucky and something comes to us as a gift that seems relevant to other people. I want you to know I'm still in the Bay Area. I am involved in many creative projects and performances. Join my email list and come out to see me. I'm an independent artist musician and need to generate an income from my music. One way you can support me is by going to the web streaming sites, Spotify, Pandora, Apple, and create a Bodhi radio station. You look for Bodhi with the hat. There's lots of Bodhis out there these days, but look for Bodhi with the hat and you can find my music. You can listen to flute music any time of the day. You feel like it. I'm currently in the studio recording my new CD, Deep Dream. It's a dream project I've been visioning for 30 years, and it's finally coming to fruition, and it's unfolding beautifully. You can pre-order one if you'd like to help me complete that project. For those of you familiar with my annual birthday concert tradition, I will be at the Throckmorton Theater in Mill Valley Monday, March 9th with my trio Sonic Transfusion and a bunch of other friends. I'm looking for a few VIP sponsors to support the manifestation of this event. I have books, art, CDs available by donation, and I've started a Patreon webpage. This is a website where creators can be supported directly by their fans, and be more about that in my next newsletter in February when I return from Peru. Any donation is welcome to help me launch into the next dream. In the Buddhist tradition, they call it dana, which means generosity, and generosity is my word for the year that I've been playing with, and it's been really beautiful. Every little drop adds to the river that flows into the vast abundance of the open sea. Please stop by my table and say hello to my new world. Above all, I want to sincerely and deeply appreciate all the members of this congregation for the amazing support I've had to blossom as an artist. For 16 years, within these walls, it's been a beautiful, sacred container with you. And I especially want to thank the band for their dedication to creating quality music with me. They make me look good. Rick and Joe were here when I came. They just needed a little direction. That's an inside joke. Amanda is the newest member of the group. Brings a gift of groove. Tom Barr is my good friend from Mount Shasta days, back when we lived in Mount Shasta together back in the, when was that, the 80s, 90s? I don't remember. Something like that. More than that, yeah. So that was we brought him back. We brought him into the fold. And Stephen Meese, my harmony brother. We created a beautiful duo, Setchko and Meese, and we'll probably pop up from time to time in various locations. Robin Zickel and I go back over 40 years, touring the country together, playing in our band. We had a band called Crystal Wind for 7 years, and we had 2 albums, and we had a record deal, and we toured. We got on the charts, and we were living the dream, and and then the manager stole the money, and the guitar player got drunk. You know the story.
Yeah.
You've seen it. You've heard it. And now it's the last waltz. I'm going to be all right. You are going to be all right. We are all going to be all right. In beauty it is begun, in beauty it is complete. We have an opportunity here for a fresh start. 2020 vision is the obvious theme, and we all know it's true. I choose beauty, grace, love, and balance in my life, in your life, and in the life of this church. In closing, I'll quote the Dalai Lama. He said, "There's just one prayer we need to live well, and that is, thank you."
Now we have a few video messages for you and for Bodhi that we're going to play for you right now. And Jim, would you turn the lights all off?
Hello, Bodhi, beloved one. So I've been thinking about this and thinking about all the good that you have done for your many years of service at Golden Gate Center for Spiritual Living and the lives you have blessed. I mean, you've blessed a lot of lives. I'm hoping and assuming you know you've blessed so many lives. But then there's all those lives you have blessed that you don't even know. And I was thinking about all the different ways you've blessed lives by your presence, because you're such a love being, such a heart in a body as a body, and then your music, through your music. And our paths have crossed and crossed for so many years. So many years. So many years. Way before you were Bodhi. And yeah, long time. And you have always been that light and that love and that blessing. So I am excited to see what's the next, evolution of the love of Bodhi expressed in the world. I know it's going to be glorious and beautiful and bless many, many more lives. And I am sending you my love, mine and Z's, but mine in particular, as one of the previous people who gave there at that beloved community, that I know you will take them all, those wonderful beings, with you, because they love you and their love continues on in you and through you as you go out in the world and take more of your love and bless more other lives. And then your joy that you brought them bless more other lives, and on and on and on. You are such a blessing. Thank you for all that you have done and all that you go on to do. So go on with your bad self. Big love to you, sweetheart. Bye.
Hey there, Bodhi, and everyone at Golden Gate Center. Karen Drucker here. So, Bodhi, I am here to just wish you a bon voyage on this new path you're going to be on. Years ago I wrote a song called The Call of Something More, and the chorus said, I feel the call of something more. I feel the call to be someone I've never been before. I feel the call of something more, and it's asking me, what am I here for? And I just remember when I left Golden Gate, I just kept saying that. What am I here for? What am I supposed to do? What is Spirit calling me out to express? And I just have this real feeling for you that this is going to be an opportunity for you to put your music out in a much bigger way. And you've served this community so well, and I just know that you can serve the greater New Thought community even more, having time to do this. I just remember, every Saturday night it was like, oh my God, what am I going to do Sunday morning? And you've done that now for 15 years. You have showed up every Sunday giving your gift and blessing this community. And I just know that there's so much more for you to do. And I'm here to support you in doing that. And so I say thank you for keeping the tradition going of giving this community wonderful music. You're an incredible musician and a generous heart, and I just really appreciate all that you've done and what you're going to be doing even more in the future. So however I can support you, I am here. I know this community thanks you, and I bless you. So thanks. See you soon.
Hi, Bodhi. I'm here to just express such love and gratitude for you in my life, and to say that I'm here at the piano because of you. You taught me that I can't live without music and making music. And I want to thank you for all of the years that we made music together, and how wonderful that was for me, Sunday after Sunday. I want to thank you for our partnered creativity and how we gave and took from each other and shared ideas, and I think created an experience for people in the community that was valuable. I want to thank you for giving me what I wanted. I don't know how many times you said, well, I brought you this person because you love her, you wanted her. You gave me the Holy City on Easter when I think you would have liked to have done something else. And you gave me the thrill of winter solstices year after year after year. I want to thank you for the hours and hours of rehearsal that nobody knows about that you've done. I want to thank you for letting me play my harp and making me look better than I really was. And I want to thank you for your deep, deep love and understanding of music yourself, and how you know that it can heal and it can bring people together. I want to thank you for your compositions, for your CDs, for your book, for all of the travels and what you brought back from each of those places that you went. I want to thank you on behalf of the Dolphins for playing for the Dolphins. So I want to now talk to the community. Hi, everybody. Hi, sweethearts. Now is the time that we can all give Bodhi a whole lot of love in this moment. So I'm going to do this silly, sweet, I hope, ritual with you. And I want you to make a note like this with your hands. Here's the stem of the note and the note. And put this note by your heart, in front of your heart. And imagine for a moment the millions, the billions probably, of notes that Bodhi has played in his time at the Golden Gate Center. And I want you to open your heart right now and absolutely beam love to Bodhi. Just knock him over with this love. And then just let this note drift out into the millions of more notes that Bodhi will play someday. So now, Bodhi, back to you. I hope your future is beautiful and wonderful. I know it will be, and I hope it includes a visit to me. But in the meantime, this is for you. May the road rise to meet you. May the wind be always at your back. May the sun shine warm upon your face, and the rain fall soft upon your fields. Until we meet again, may the goddess hold you in the hollow of her hand.
The lights.
So hi,
Hi.
and I hope I keep it together. When I heard that this, we're going to have this recognition of Bodhi, I asked if I could say a few words because I believe that I have a rather unique perspective in that I was here at the beginning, and I was part of the band. And what I want to talk about, we all know what a wonderful artist and musician that Bodhi is, and that he's done this for 16 years. But what I want to talk about is the evolution of the man that I've seen for the last 16 years. And when I'm just going to be real, I have to be authentic about it. When we started, it was rough. We didn't know how to communicate with each other. There were not angry words, but, could have been better. But we had that spiritual grounding, and we had a love, and we're struggling over the years to learn how to express it. And I just want to say that this man has evolved to now when we have band practices, that every player gets to give their gift fully. And I think you could see the results of it, the joy of the music that this band, and I think I feel pretty secure in speaking for virtually every musician that ever played here. The support and the love that this man has given each of us and through us to you over the years. Lucid here. So on behalf from me, but also from I feel every musician, just thank you, brother. I mean, it's just, I love you. We all love you. Amen.
Well, so now you're just going to go sit down now that I've been up here. So Reverend Mary was talking a lot about evolution, and Rick talked about evolution, and I think Karen mentioned evolution. And the evolution is what's happening here. We're participating in it. We're part of it. And right now, the light's shining on Bodhi. And I think what we get to do, it's an opportunity for us to anchor into our faith and know that, you know, this evolution that we got to watch in the videos, we can take that and kind of just know. And everything that Bodhi said, I mean, how beautifully he has engaged with this process to be in the evolution with consciousness. You're a model for us. So thank you. And the evolution continues as our community. But before we do that, we get to, again, and in the biggest way yet this morning, we get to add our energy to the energy of Bodhi's evolution. Reverend Carol called it an explosion of change. So Bodhi, come on up here. So in a few minutes after the conclusion of service, Bodhi's time as our artistic director will be complete. So when I ask you to, I want you to rise up with all of the energy that you can generate, and let's lift Bodhi up and out into his evolution. Are you ready?
Yes.
All right, up.